Good morning and welcome back to Dynamic Steward Daily Video. Today, as we read Numbers chapter 36, we are led to reflect on long-term consequences. The daughters of Zelophehad are once again the major characters of a chapter in the book of Numbers. Previously, they came to Moses and requested that the inheritance of their father be shared among them, since the father had no son. After consulting God, their request was granted. This time, the leaders of their tribe came and asked Moses if it was right for these girls to marry outside the tribe. After listening to the arguments of the leaders and consulting God, Moses came to a decision. The daughters of Zelophehad could not marry outside the tribe. And we read in verse 10, "So Zelophehad's daughters did as the Lord commanded Moses." It would be interesting for us to understand the reason behind this prohibition. We read in verse 7, "No inheritance in Israel is to pass from one tribe to another, for every Israelite shall keep the tribal inheritance of their ancestors." This situation is a clear example of long-term thinking. If the girls marry outside the tribe today, at some point in the future, the tribe of Manasseh would lose a portion of their tribal land. This could happen in a far future, even after 49 years in the year of Jubilee. But led by God, they made a decision by keeping in mind the long-term consequences. Dear friends, you and I, we have to make choices and decisions every day. It is important for us to keep in mind the long-term consequences and not to decide only based on today's gain and satisfaction. With God's wisdom, we can reflect on the outcomes of our actions in both the near and the far future. Ultimately, as a believer, are we not to consider the eternal bearing of our present decisions and actions? Are we investing in eternity? Read the Bible and make wise decisions.